Hey guys, so I want to share something that happened on my 22nd birthday. It was supposed to be a special day, but it turned into one of the craziest days of my life. I was working overtime, trying to make some extra cash. I was standing in line at Walgreens, just minding my own business, when my phone buzzed. It was a message from my dad. He said, "Your car is sold. Money to pay debt. Family first." I was like, what? My car? The one I saved up for? Sold without even telling me? I felt like the ground was slipping from under me. That car was my freedom, Then he added, "Friday, you give $6,000 for Ethan's loan, or don't call me Dad." I was shaking. $6,000? Where was I supposed to get that from? I was thinking, is this really my dad? Treating me like an ATM? I was holding this drawing I made, something really special to me, and I just typed back, "I don't have it." My hands were trembling. He shot back, "Don't pay? Then pack your things. To me, you're dead." That hit me hard, like really hard. And you know what? I decided right then that I was done. I was leaving. I was scared, but also there was this tiny spark of relief. Like, maybe this was my chance to finally be free. But before I left, I did something. I uploaded a file to our family Google Drive. It was a recording, something I had kept hidden. It was about my dad, and it was going to change everything. I knew it was risky, but I had to do it. It was my way of saying, "You can't control me anymore." The next morning, all hell broke loose. My Aunt Karen was screaming, Uncle Mike was yelling, and Dad was out on the porch, begging the neighbors for help. It was chaos. I wasn't there to see it, but I heard about it later. It was like a bomb went off in the family. And that's just the beginning of the story. There's so much more to tell, but I'll save that for next time. Thanks for listening, guys. If you want to hear more, let me know in the comments. I'm Stella. I'm 22, living in suburban Columbus, Ohio, where the streetlights flicker like they're laughing at dreams you'll never reach, including mine. I work as a cashier at Walgreens, scanning toothpaste and candy bars, sending almost every dollar I make back home. From the outside, you'd think my family's this tight-knit crew, but oh no, it's a mess under the surface. Let me break it down for you. My dad, Frank, is the boss, the control freak. He's always barking about sacrificing for the family, especially at me. My mom, Linda, she's sweet, but she's like a ghost, never speaks up, just nods along. Then there's my brother Ethan, 18, the golden boy. Dad pours everything into him, pushing college dreams Ethan doesn't even care about. Over on the sidelines, there's Aunt Karen, my mom's sister, and Uncle Mike, her husband. They live a few blocks away and usually back Dad up, but I've caught their sideways glances, like they're not fully buying his act. And then there's my cousin Ava, 16, fierce and fearless. She's the only one who'll look Dad in the eye and call him out when he's crossing lines. Me? I've always wanted to be an artist. Back in school, my acrylic paintings won awards, vibrant landscapes, messy still lifes, stuff I poured my soul into. But Dad? He called it useless garbage and forced me to drop art school. "Get a real job," he said. "Support the family." So I did. I thought my money was keeping the lights on, paying the bills. But one night, I saw an email. 3 months of overdue electricity bills. 3 months. I was confused. Where was my money going? Then I overheard Dad on the phone, whispering to some woman named Diane. "I'll handle it, don't worry." His voice was soft, tender, nothing like the gravelly growl he uses on me. That's when it hit me. He wasn't just blowing cash on online gambling. He was funding Diane, his secret side piece, while lying to us all. The breaking point came on my birthday. Picture this. I'm in the living room, still in my Walgreens polo, and Dad drops a bomb. Stella, I need $6,000 for Ethan's loan. $6,000. For Ethan's future, I snapped. I yelled, "Why is it always me? Where's your Diane to cough up the cash?" His face turned red, veins popping, and he chucked a beer bottle at the wall. It shattered, foam dripping down the paint. "Ethan's the future," he roared. "What are you?" That hit me like a punch. And Mom? She just sat there, head bowed, silent as ever. His words tore through me, shredding every hope I'd clung to. I knew right then I couldn't stay. So I made my move. Before I walked out, I uploaded a little something to our family Google Drive, a recording of Dad spilling his secrets to Diane. I named it Under the Streetlights. Let's just say it was my parting gift, a truth bomb for them all to find later. The next day, I was gone, but I heard the fallout was wild. Aunt Karen screaming, Uncle Mike shouting, Dad scrambling to explain himself to the neighbors. I'd lit the fuse, and the explosion was just beginning. So, it's late, and I'm standing in the kitchen under this dim, flickering light. The air smells like burnt toast from dinner, and the clock's ticking way too loud. I'm face to face with my dad, and I'm looking for just a tiny bit of warmth, maybe a sign he cares, but nope, nothing. His eyes are cold, like I'm a stranger. I take a deep breath and say, "I'm leaving." My voice doesn't shake, which surprises me. He slams his fist on the table so hard the salt shaker jumps. "Then get out," he yells. My mom's sitting right there, tears streaming down her face, but she doesn't say a word. Not one word to stop me. And Ethan? He's at the top of the stairs shouting, "If you leave, who's gonna pay the bills?" Like, really? That's what he's worried about? I just ignore him and bolt to my room. My room's my sanctuary, posters of Van Gogh and Frida Kahlo, staring down at me, paintbrushes scattered on the desk, half-finished sketches everywhere. I grab my phone and text MIA, my best friend and a total free-spirited artist. "I need a place to stay, now." She texts back instantly, "Come over, door's open." Thank God for MIA. I don't know what I'd do without her. I start packing, but not much. Just the essentials. My paintings, the ones that are like pieces of my soul, I wrap them carefully in old towels. Each one's a dream I refuse to let die. I throw in some clothes, my sketchbook bursting with ideas, and that's it. But before I leave, I have to do something big. I have to cut ties completely. I sit at my desk, open my laptop, and start with the practical stuff. Since I was 18, I've been managing the family's bills, electricity, water, gas, through my Venmo. Not anymore. I remove my account from all of them. Then I change the passwords for Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, all the little escapes that made life bearable. And I block Frank from accessing any of it. It feels like I'm erasing myself from their lives, one click at a time. It's weirdly satisfying. But the real move, the one that's going to shake everything up, is uploading that file. I call it Under the Streetlights. It's a recording I got from a hidden camera I set up a while back. In it, Frank's talking to Diane, his secret girlfriend, confessing everything. His gambling addiction, how he sold my mom's wedding ring, and the bombshell, he's not my real dad. I found an old photo of my mom with a man named Dylan, dated 1998, and I attach it to the file. I leave a message for Ethan. "Open this when you're ready for the truth." And a short note for my mom. "I know about Dylan. Please, tell the truth." I lock the file with a password and hit upload. My heart's pounding. It's like I'm planting a time bomb, and I know it's going to explode eventually. I zip up my bag, take one last look at my room, the place where I dreamed, cried, and fought for so long. Then I walk out. As I step outside, the streetlights are flickering, almost like they're cheering me on. Frank's at the door yelling, "You'll regret this!" But for the first time, I feel this rush of power. I smile, actually smile, and keep walking. I don't look back. I just head towards MIA's house, towards freedom. That's how I left. It was the end of one life and the start of something completely new. So, I'm at Mia's place, all cozied up on her sofa with a blanket, just listening to the rain hitting the window. It's chill, but kinda heavy, like the rain's washing away everything I left behind. My phone's sitting there on the coffee table, and suddenly it's going off like a freaking alarm clock. Buzz, buzz, buzz! I grab it, and y'all, it's chaos. Mom texts first. "Stella, please come back. I'm begging you." It stings a bit, you know. She's desperate, but she never had my back. Then Ethan's like, "Dad's smashing the table, says it's your fault." Typical Ethan, pointing fingers instead of growing up. Meanwhile, Aunt Karen's out here airing dirty laundry on Facebook. Stella's so ungrateful, abandoning her family. Oh my God, the drama. Can she chill for once? The family group chat? Total meltdown. Uncle Mike's screaming, "Where's the Wi-Fi? My Zoom's dead." And my cousin fires back, "Stella handled that stuff. Good luck." I'm dying laughing. It's like they're babies without me. Then Dad drops this scary post, "Traitors will pay." Yikes. My hands are shaky and I'm torn, sad, mad, all of it. But I'm done. So I type into the group, "Pay your own bills from now on," hit send, and shut my phone off. Mic drop, right? I grab Mia's coffee, take a sip. It's warm, it's good, and I realize something. The useless one? Yeah, that was me keeping them afloat. Wild. So, here's what happened right after I left home. I'm at Mia's apartment, crashed on her sofa with a soft blanket wrapped around me. The rain's hitting the window, and Mia's place feels like a safe little world. Paint stains on the walls from her ART, fairy lights glowing softly. It's peaceful. But my phone? Total chaos. It's buzzing like crazy on the table. I don't even want to look, but I can't help it. First up, Mom's text. "Stella, please come back. I can't do this without you." Ouch. Then Ethan. "Dad's freaking out, says it's your fault." Typical. Aunt Karen's on Facebook posting, "Stella's selfish, always has been." Whatever, Karen. The family group chat is a mess. Uncle Mike's yelling, "How do I fix the router?" And my cousin's like, "Stella did that. Figure it out." I almost laugh. They're lost without me. Then Dad sends, "Think you're free? Watch your back." Creepy, but I'm done caring. My hands are shaky as I read it all. I'm mad, sad, everything. But then I decide, enough. I type, "Pay your own bills now," send it, and shut off my phone. Boom. Done. Mia walks in with hot chocolate. Extra marshmallows, my favorite. She sits next to me and says, "They're losing it because they need you, Stell. You were the glue." It hits me hard. She's right. Without me, they're falling apart. I sip my drink, starting to relax, when Uncle Mike texts again, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" I laugh. It's ridiculous. But just as I'm about to put my phone down, a new message comes in from an unknown number. "Stella, we need to talk. It's about Dylan." Dylan? Who's that? My heart's racing now. Something big's coming. It's been 6 days since I left home, and I'm finally feeling a tiny bit of calm at Mia's loft. It's 4 a.m., and I'm fast asleep when my phone starts buzzing like crazy. Groggy, I grab it and see Ethan's name. My heart sinks. He never calls this early. I answer, and his voice is trembling. like he's holding back tears. Stella, Dad's gone nuts. He's forcing me to go to college, but I told him I want to be a DJ. He punched me, broke my tooth, and kicked me out. I'm at the bus station, and it's freezing. I'm instantly awake, my stomach twisting. Ethan? Dad's golden boy? Getting beat up? No way. Get to Mia's loft now, I tell him. He whispers, I'm on my way, and hangs up. I'm pacing the room, trying to wrap my head around this. Ethan's always been the favorite, the one Dad bragged about to everyone, but now he's getting treated like how Dad treated me. It's messed up. When Ethan shows up, I open the door and he looks awful, swollen lip, bruised cheek, and a gap where his tooth used to be. I pull him into a hug and he just breaks down crying on my shoulder. I'm furious. How could Dad do this to his own son? But there's also this weird connection forming. For the first time, Ethan gets what I've been through. We sit on the couch, and he spills everything. How Dad's been hounding him about college, how he's been sneaking out to DJ at parties, and how Dad found out and lost it. I thought he'd be proud of me for chasing my dream, Ethan says, wiping his eyes. But he just snapped. I nod, knowing that feeling all too well. For the first time, we're on the same side. But then, as the sun's starting to rise, there's a loud banging on the door. Mia and I freeze. We know who it is. Mia grabs her phone, ready to record, and I take a deep breath. Here we go. Mia opens the door, and there's Dad, eyes bloodshot, reeking of alcohol. He looks like he hasn't slept in days. Where is she? He growls, shoving Mia aside. She's already filming, holding her phone steady. What are you doing here? She asks, her voice calm but firm. Dad ignores her and points at me. You've ruined my life. Get home now. I stand up, heart pounding, but I'm not backing down. Call the cops, I say, loud enough for Mia's video to catch. Tell them about Diane, about Mom's wedding ring, and how you're not my real dad. His face twists with rage, and he charges at me, pushing me hard. I stumble, knocking over Mia's easel, paint tubes flying everywhere. Mia steps forward, yelling, "Get out, or this video's going on TikTok!" Dad freezes, glancing at her phone, then at me. He's breathing hard, like a trapped animal. "I'll destroy you," he snarls, but there's fear in his eyes. He knows he's lost control. He storms out, slamming the door so hard the walls shake. Mia stops recording, and we both just stand there, catching our breath. "You okay?" she asks, and I nod, even though my hands are shaking. That was intense, but also powerful. For the first time, I faced him and didn't back down. Later that day, the family group chat blows up. Aunt Karen's like, "Who's Diane, Dad?" Uncle Mike jumps in. "Stella's making it up. Don't believe her." But then Ava, my cousin, drops a bombshell. "I cracked the password for Under the Streetlights. You all need to see this. Now." My heart skips a beat. The file's out. The truth is about to hit them like a freight train. Picture this. It's a dark, stormy night, and Ethan, my little brother, shows up at Mia's place, his face all bruised and puffy. He's clutching Mom's phone like it's a lifeline. He sits down, trembling, and opens the file I sent. Under the Streetlights. He hits play, and Dad's voice booms out, laughing with Diane. "Linda's clueless. I drained the savings. NFL bets, baby. Big wins." Diane giggles. "Selling her wedding ring? Absolute genius." Then the kicker. Dad's voice drops low. "Stella's not even mine. Linda was with some painter, Dylan, before me." My note flashes on the screen. "Mom, I know about Dylan. Time to come clean." The room freezes. You could hear a pin drop. Then, bam! Mom's scream cuts through the silence. She's watching the file too, and I hear a loud crash, a flower vase smashing against the wall. "Frank, you bastard!" she shrieks, her voice cracking. I can see it in my head, her hair, a mess, her hands shaking as she hurls Dad's clothes into the yard, yelling, "Get the hell out of my house!" It's like a storm breaking loose. Aunt Karen barges in next. She grabs the phone, watches the file, and whack! Slaps Dad across the face so hard it echoes. "You ruined my sister!" she shouts, tears streaming down her cheeks. Uncle Mike's there too, stone cold, turning his back. "You sold her ring? You're garbage!" Meanwhile, Ava, my cousin, uploads the file to the family group chat with one line. "Frank's a liar." The chat blows up. Relatives start bailing. One even types, "I'm out of this circus." It's pure chaos. Dad's not backing down, though. He texts me, all caps, "I'll sue you till you're broke." My hands are shaking, but I fire back. "See you in court. I've got the proof." My heart's pounding, but I'm done cowering. Ethan's sitting beside me, blood trickling from his lip. He grabs my arm and whispers, "Dad hit me because I said I'd call 911. I'm staying with you." I pull him close, and the tears just spill out. We're a mess, but we've got each other. Then Mom calls, her voice small and shaky. "I kicked him out. I didn't know about Diane, the ring, or Dylan. Can we talk?" I glance at Ethan, then at Mia, who's mid-spray paint on her graffiti wall. She shrugs. "No rush, girl. Think it over." I'm about to reply when Diane shows up, banging on the door, pleading, "Stella, Frank's falling apart. Forgive him." I laugh, sharp and icy. "He's yours now. Good luck." Just when I think it's over, my phone buzzes. An Instagram DM from some guy named Dylan. "Stella, I'm your real dad. Saw your art on Etsy. Can we meet?" My hands go numb, my mind racing. Dylan? The painter from Mom's old stories? My biological dad? I'm staring at the screen, totally floored. Outside, Dad's standing in the pouring rain, banging on Mrs. Helen's door, yelling, "Who's paying the electric bill?" She snaps back, "Deal with it yourself!" The streetlight flickers, lighting him up, a soaked, pathetic figure, begging for help and getting none. So, after all the chaos, Ethan decided to stay with me and Mia. He's working at this adorable little bakery down the street. Can you believe it? The golden boy, slinging pastries and learning to DJ on the side. Oh, and he dropped out of college. Yep, he said, peace out to Dad's dreams, and started chasing his own. It's been incredible to watch him grow, you know? He's finally free to be himself, and honestly, he's thriving. And me? Well, I finally did it. I sold my first painting on Etsy. It's this piece of a streetlight, all glowy and hopeful, and someone bought it for $300. $300. I couldn't believe it. It felt like the universe was saying, hey, you're on the right path. That little win meant everything after all the mess. The community's been amazing too. They set up a fund for us, and everyone's rallying around, isolating Dad like he's got the plague. It's wild how fast things flipped once the truth came out. People who used to nod along with his lies are now slamming doors in his face. Karma, right? Then Mom texted me. Her message was simple but heavy. I was wrong. Let's meet. I'll tell you about Dylan, your real dad. My heart skipped a beat. Dylan's this mystery from my past, a shadow I've only just started to uncover. And then, as if on cue, Dylan messaged me too. He said he saw my art on Etsy and wants to meet, talk about painting, and the past. It's a lot to process. Part of me is curious, part of me is terrified. What if he's not what I expect? Aunt Karen even apologized. She said, I was blind to it all. It's weird hearing that from her, but I think she means it. Maybe she's finally seeing things clearly. Meanwhile, Dad's living in some dusty garage, and the whole neighborhood's turned their backs on him. It's sad in a way, but honestly, he brought it on himself. He's out there, alone, and I can't help but feel a tiny bit of pity. But just a tiny bit. I painted this new piece recently. Me, Ethan, and Mia standing under a streetlight. It's like a symbol of our little family now, the people who've walked through the darkness with me. Speaking of darkness, that file I uploaded, Under the Streetlights, it freed me from 22 years of feeling trapped. It's like I can finally breathe, finally live for myself. Mia, being Mia, joked about it all. She handed me a coffee one morning and said, "You turned the neighborhood into a soap opera, girl." I laughed, hard. It's true, though. But now, with the streetlight shining down, I feel like I'm being guided to a new horizon, one where Dylan might be waiting. So, here's the big question. Should I meet Dylan? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking with me through this wild ride. See you next time.